सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ शिवोऽहम्
Shivoham. Shivoham.
So, I want to ask something to all of you before we start today's story, okay? My Ishta Devata is Skanda Gurunatha. I want to listen to who is your Ishta Devata. Okay, one by one I'll come to you.
What is
Ishta
it?
Devata, for those who don't know, is the Devata whom you like so much from your heart. Okay? All right. Satvika?
Okay. Rishitanna,
Ah.
Adrit doesn't know his Ishta Devata.
All right, no issues. It's fine. You and Spatika can tell.
Lord Vishnu. Same.
Hmm? Hmm.
Same.
Same for you, Satvika? Okay. Adrit, Ishta Devata is which Devata do you like the most? Devata, Devi, whoever. Do you have any Devata which you like the most?
Still. He likes Shiva.
You like Shiva? Oh,
Adrit likes Shiva.
yes, got it. Thank you. Sadhvi, what about you?
I like Durga Ma, Parvati Ma, and all the avatars of Vishnu and Mohini
Hmm. Nice.
and kind of like who is that? Indra and Sanya Devi and
Hmm.
Manikanthan.
Oh, Manikanthan also. Nice. Sanya Devi, you mean Surya Deva's wife? Okay. Okay. What about Aura?
I like Krishna, then Parvati, and yeah,
Krishna and Parvati. All
yeah.
right. What about Siri
I like two devatas. It's Vishnu and Tripura Sundari.
and Tripura Sundarima? Okay. What about Kunal?
My favorite devata is Ganesha.
Oh, Ganesha. Okay. What about Aneka? Who's your favorite Devata? Your Ishta Devata?
Well, I don't really know because I have lots of favorite devatas.
You can tell me your top right
I
now.
think
The top.
Vishnu ji, Ganesh ji, Shiv ji, and Durga ji.
All right. Nice. What about Nitya?
Durga Ma and Shiva.
Durga Ma and Shiva. Okay. Varidhi, what about you? Who's your Ishta Devata?
I like Parvati and Durga and Kali.
Oh, Parvati, Durga, and Kali. Okay, very nice. What about Niyantri? Who's your Ishta Devata, Niyantri? Can you unmute and speak?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mine is Kali and Durga.
Oh, Kali and Durga. Okay. Oh, Nitya has one more. Yes,
Yeah.
Nitya.
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi Devi. Okay. All right. Everyone got to tell, right? I don't think I've missed anyone. Yes. Okay. Ha, Siri, you want to say something?
You still haven't asked Bharati.
Oh, Varidi told. Varidi told. Varidi, you told Durga and Vishnu? No, Durga and Kali? Okay. Yes. Sadhvi?
I had Parvati.
Okay, Parvati also.
I had little more. Lakshmi, Saraswati, Shiva,
Hmm.
Kali,
Hmm.
and actually I like every day with us.
Super. Who likes every devatas? Even I like all devatas. Yes. But I have Ishta Devata also. For me, it's like Kartikeya, Skandurnath. Like that,
I
right?
Krishna,
Huh.
I have a question.
Hmm. Tell me, what is your question?
My question is that mine is more than that. Lakshmi, Shiva, Gauri, and Kartikeya.
Ah, okay.
I also have Bhairavi.
Okay, Bhairavi Devi also. Hmm. Now, today, shall we listen to another story? Yeah? Who remembers whose story did we listen to last class, last week? You can unmute and speak.
Matsyavatara. Matsyavatara.
Ah, Matsya. Right. Satyavratha.
Matsyavatara.
Correct. Now, we'll listen to new story. Yeah? Okay. I'm disappearing. Bye. So, once upon a time, there was a forest. In this forest, there were many trees, many plants. It was a thick forest. I hope all of you have seen a forest somewhere or the other, right? Yeah, now you have to imagine a thick forest, okay? Where it's kind of hard to walk inside also. A very beautiful, thick forest. And it was not just any other forest, because this was a mangrove forest. You know what mangrove forest is? A forest which has mangrove trees. Okay, like there is apple tree, coconut tree, mango tree, then there is Ashoka tree. Just like that, there is another tree called mangrove. So this forest was filled with mangrove trees. All right. But it was not just a forest with trees. In the middle of the forest, somewhere in the middle of the forest, there was a group of rishis who were living there. So it was not just animals and trees over there. Somewhere in the forest, in the mangrove forest, there was a group of rishis. These rishis felt very proud of themselves. They thought, ah, we know how to control anything and everything. We rishis are so powerful and special. Ha ha ha. We have the special powers of the mantras and the shlokas. So we have the power to control anything we want at any time. These rishis were feeling so proud and powerful, thinking they knew to control anything because they had the power of mantras, shlokas, and pujas.
Oh,
Thought to themselves they can do anything they want anytime. Lord Shiva got to know about this attitude of the rishis. Lord Shiva sensed that these rishis who are living in the mangrove forest, their attitude is not healthy. This is getting too out of hand. He felt that he needs to come and remove the arrogance of the rishis. Lord Shiva felt that he has to come down himself and do something about this situation. They are too ignorant. So he has to come down and do something, thought Shiva. As Lord Shiva was thinking what to do, he suddenly got an idea. You know what that idea was? Lord Shiva changed his form. But first, before I tell you what form he became, can all of you tell me what form does Shiva look like? Most of the time, usually when Shiva is in Kailasa, how does he look like? Does he wear any clothes? What kind of clothes does he wear? Does he have ornaments? How does his hair look like? Okay, one by one we'll come. Satvika and Spatika, one by one.
Okay. He wears a tiger's skin and his hair will be very long.
All right.
And also he put a juttu in the top and river Ganga will be flowing and the moon will be there.
Okay. Siri?
He wears a tiger skin
Hmm.
and he put something like a juttu on top. A moon and Ganga Devi will be inside the juttu.
Okay. Now, anything new anyone has to add other than these? Okay, Nitya,
He wears a snake. A snake is there on his.
around his neck. Huh.
Yeah. Right.
Uh, Varidhi, anything else new? No? Okay. Sadhvi, what about you?
He wears Rudraksha here, and here and all.
He has Rudrakshas all over his body, yes. Then, do you know he wears Bhasma also? All around his body, there is ashes. Right?
And
Correct.
he's blue in color.
Okay. Some say he's blue in color, some say
I
he's.
have a question, Rishitana.
One second, Varidhi. Some say he's blue in color, some say he's white in color. Okay, so different descriptions are there. Varidhi, tell me.
He will not have a juttu, he'll have a gun.
Gantu, I don't know what's the difference.
Let me
I,
show you elsewhere.
oh, it is on top, no?
Can you see it?
I kind of can see it. Yeah. All right.
Like that thing will have.
Ah,
This
okay.
one.
Thank you. Okay, I'm muting you and Siri now, okay? Sadhvi also. Huh. So that is how Shiva usually looks. But now, since he saw that the rishis are very proud and arrogant about themselves, he thought he has to do something. So, for doing that something, Lord Shiva changed his form and became a handsome looking man, a beautiful, gorgeous man. And not just any man. He became into a form of a beggar. Have you seen beggars? Yeah? But do they most of the time look handsome or beautiful? Most of the time they might look shabby or dirty, or dust might be there, hair might not be combed, right? Usually that's how they look like. Not everyone, but probably many people, many beggars. But this Shiva, who now changed his form into a beggar, he did not look shabby and dirty. He looked so stunning, so beautiful and handsome, almost as though he was not even a beggar. The moment if anyone laid your eyes on top of him, you would immediately go into a dream-like state, wondering, "Wow, so beautiful! I've never seen anyone so beautiful in my life." You might think like that. Such a beautiful person Lord Shiva had become. And this person was not just any other person but a beggar form. Lord Shiva had turned his form into a beautiful looking beggar. He also had a begging bowl in his hand. You know what's a begging bowl? It's a bowl used for begging. Okay, so if you're begging for something from someone, when that someone gives you something, you will collect it in that begging bowl. Let us say that someone is giving you rice, then you'll collect it in the begging bowl. Or if that someone is giving you some money, you'll collect it in the begging bowl. Okay, so Lord Shiva was holding a begging bowl, and he proceeds to go to the mangrove forest. The first place where Shiva went in the mangrove forest was not directly to the rishis. You know where he went? He went to the houses of the rishis. Do you know most of our rishis have a patni also, have a wife along with them? Or if there's a rishika also, there's a pati with them. Right? So, Shiva directly went to each house to beg for something. So, Lord Shiva, in this beggar form, knocked one house. He knocked. Someone opened the door. The wife and the children of that rishi opened the door. The moment the wife and the children opened the door, they were shocked. They were mesmerized. They were dreaming. Wow! Who is this? Such a beautiful person? I don't think this is a beggar. I don't know what to say. Should I give something or should I not give something? I don't know. They were out of words. They didn't know what to speak. They were captivated by Lord Shiva's beauty. Lord Shiva then moved on to the next door. In the same way, he knocked the door as though he was asking for begging. That person also opened the door. It was the children and the wife of another rishi. They too were captivated by the immense beauty of Lord Shiva in the beggar form. Like this, Shiva went and knocked every door of every house in the mangrove forest. But the wives and the children who were there inside the house, they did not give anything to the beggar also. They were just stunned by the beauty that they started following him wherever they went. It was like a magical spell. Lord Shiva had casted a magical spell of beauty on all the wives and the children of all the rishis. Everywhere Shiva went, they also followed him. But you know, when Shiva left from Kailasa in the beggar form, Shiva was not alone. Guess who he came along with? He came along with his wife, Parvati Devi. Parvati herself changed her form into a beggar form. So it was not just Shiva who was knocking each and every door. Along with Shiva, there was Parvati Ma also. Has it happened any time you have seen a beautiful person other than yourself? Yeah? Okay, now imagine this beautiful person has a spell. The spell is the moment you see them, you don't know what to say, but you'll start following them wherever they go. That is what Shiva had done. Even though he was in a beggar form, he did not have any clothes. He only had ornaments all around his body and only a begging bowl in one hand. Parvati Ma, also in a beggar form, was following Shiva around. Like this, Shiva had captivated all the wives of the rishis and all the children of the rishis also. After Lord Shiva had captivated all the wives and children, Lord Shiva started going to the place where all the rishis were. Do you know what the rishis were doing? Rishis were doing their daily rituals, the mantras and shlokas and pujas and yajnas. All of them were busy doing that. So Lord Shiva started moving to the direction where the rishis were doing their pujas. The moment the rishis saw them approach, they were surprised. They didn't know who this man was. And along this man, there were the wives and children. They were surprised. All the rishis were surprised. What are my wife and children doing following this man? Isn't this very suspicious? What is happening? Why are they simply following this man? This strange looking man? Something is going wrong. The rishis got very, very angry. Left their pujas in the middle. They did not even complete their pujas. They left their pujas in the middle and started walking towards Lord Shiva, who was in the form of a beggar. The rishis were so angry that cursed at Shiva. Oh, you Shiva! But you know what? They didn't know he was Shiva. So, oh you man, who are you? Why are you capturing my wife and children? What is happening? The rishis, remember they have a special power? They have special powers of the mantras and pujas and rituals, right? So, using those powers, the rishis created powerful poisonous serpents, meaning poisonous snakes. So, using their spiritual powers, the angry rishis created many poisonous snakes to go and attack the beggar, who is none other than Lord Shiva. But guess what Lord Shiva does? Lord Shiva calmly picks up the snakes and wears it as an ornament on his matted hair. He ties it around his hair. Some of the snakes he ties it around his waist. Some of the snakes he takes it and ties it around his arms. Some snakes he put around his neck, just like how Nitya had told. The rishis were very confused. They were surprised. How is this beggar so calmly taking the snakes and putting around himself? The rishis got even more angry. Not at all being satisfied by their first attack on this beggar, they used their spiritual powers to immediately create a fierce tiger to go and attack him. This huge, scary tiger ran and pounced on top of Lord Shiva. But when Lord Shiva saw the tiger coming to attack him, he took his pinky finger. Show your pinky finger, all of you. Yeah, Kunal is showing. Yes, correct. All of you, correct. He took his pinky finger, using his sharp nails on the pinky finger, he tore apart the scary tiger. He took the skin of the tiger and wore it around his waist. That is why, if you see Lord Shiva, he has a tiger skin around his waist, because using his pinky finger, he tore it apart so casually, so easily. He wore the skin as a cloth around his waist, and this beggar began to start dancing. The rishis were even more angry and surprised. What? We just sent a scary tiger, poisonous snakes, and this beggar is wearing them as ornaments and cloth, and now he is dancing? Is this a madman? The rishis still were not able to see the real identity of the beggar. They still thought this was just some beggar. They didn't know it was Lord Shiva. The rishis were even more angry. They were not at all scared that they failed this many times. This is the second time they failed. But still, it did not stop them from doing one more thing. Guess what the rishis did now? The rishis used their mantras and powerful rituals to create a powerful dwarf asura. A dwarf meaning a small looking asura. A small asura. You know who dwarves are? Dwarves are people who don't get so much height. Yeah. So the rishis together using their powers created a powerful dwarf asura. This asura, his name was Apasmara. Can all of you unmute and say Apasmara?
Apasmara.
Yes.
Apasmara.
Apasmara was so small and stout. He had a powerful sword in one hand and a shield in the other hand. This small, funny looking Asura started running towards Shiva. But remember, Lord Shiva was dancing. After the tiger attack, he started dancing. So Lord Shiva continued dancing, and as this Apasmara was coming towards him, he took his right leg and stamped it on the back of Apasmara. right on his spine. So Lord Shiva continued dancing after he broke the spine of Apasmara. The rishis saw this. This irritated the rishis even more. So the rishis created fire, took the fire from the yajna, and threw it towards Shiva. Lord Shiva, having a smile on his face, gently picked up the fire which was coming towards him and gently held it on one of his hands, and especially on his left hand. All of you take your left hand? Yes. On that left hand, Shiva took that fire and placed it calmly over there. Lord Shiva also took away all the powerful mantras of the rishis, all the mantras which the rishis were creating. Those mantras, Lord Shiva took them and made them into his gungrus, to his beautiful anklets which made sound. You know what gunguru is, right? The anklets which is worn while we are dancing? Yeah, in the feet we wear beautiful jingling bells while we dance. Correct. So Lord Shiva transformed the mantras of the rishis into beautiful anklets for himself. Now the rishis were finally able to see the original form of Shiva. They knew this was not just any other beggar. This was indeed the beautiful form of Nataraja Shiva. This Shiva, in the form of Nataraja, his hair was flying in all directions while he was dancing beautifully on the back of Apasmara. His beautiful locks of hair flew away in all directions. He had four hands. One hand was playing the dhamaru, the other hand was holding fire. Another hand was giving the mudra of protection. Like how Aneka is showing, that is the hand of protection, Abhaya mudra. The other hand was pointing towards his left leg, which was lifted from the ground. Yes, I can see Siri and Satika, you're showing your gungrus. Correct. So Lord Shiva had taken the mantras of the rishis and made them into the gungrus. Now, have all of you seen Nataraja Shiva? Yeah? Have you seen how he stands? Can one of you show it to me? Or whoever can stand and show it to me. Ah, okay. Yes. So later on, yes. Not exactly like that, kind of like that. Ah, yeah, Satika is doing nicely. Satika, just show once again, no? Yes, one second, I'm just spotlighting you, okay? Ah, yes, Satika's Patika. Now imagine below Satika's right leg, Apasmara is there. She has two more hands behind. In one hand, Shiva is holding fire, other hand Dhamaru. One hand is showing Abhaya Mudra, the other hand is pointing towards the leg which is lifted up. Correct? Satika, your left leg, your left hand is pointing towards your left leg, right? Correct. Thank you. Yes. So this was the beautiful form of Nataraja Shiva, and the rishis no longer saw the old form of the beggar. They finally got to know that this beggar was none other than Lord Shiva. Apasmara was below Lord Shiva's right foot and was firmly kept in place by the immense weight of Shiva. The ignorance of the rishis were thrown away after they saw the beautiful form of Nataraja Shiva. The rishis were no longer ignorant. They realized that this was indeed Shiva. Their arrogance and ignorance were dispelled. They were thrown away due to the grace of Lord Shiva. Everyone who saw this beautiful dance of Shiva bowed down in happiness and devotion to him. This is the story of Nataraja, the rishis, and also how the beautiful form of Nataraja came into being. Now, next time you see Nataraja, you have to look at the right foot below his right foot. You will see a small dwarf demon, and in his two hands, you will see Fire, in the other hand, Damaru. Other two hands are in some kind of posture. All right. Yes. Time for questions. Siri, you want to say something?
This Gurus is actually the Raja.
Ah, yes. Aneka?
I do Kathak dance and in my Kathak class I always take out my kumru and give it to ma'am. Ma'am touches it and then she touches it to her forehead and then her chest. And then she tells us to touch it to our forehead and then our chest. I have kumru also.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. Imagine now Lord Nataraja dancing. He took mantras and made them into his gunguru. Snake came, he took the snake and wore it as ornaments. When fire came, he took it and held it in his hand. Thank you, Aneka. What about Nitya? Tell me.
What is ignorance meaning?
Ignorance meaning when you don't know something, right?
Okay.
When you know something little differently. Like imagine you
Yeah, so
see,
like they did not know Shiva was that. And
yeah,
then,
that was like ignorance, correct.
okay.
They thought it was beggar. Satvika,
That place where Nataraj is standing
where?
in a dance class.
Ah, in your dance class, no? Yes.
Yeah, it's in a dance class.
Acha, very nice. Tadvi, unmute and speak.
What does Nataraj means?
Nataraja, the lord of all dances and plays, the king of all dances. King. Hmm. Shall we do Shanti Patha? All right. Close your eyes, back straight. Keep Lord Nataraja in your heart. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ